What Hardcore Nation? It's Hardcore Christopher here, and welcome to the first Saturday live stream. This is something that I'm going to be doing on Saturdays. So, you may be wondering why the title is Saturday live stream number 1 is because last week's live stream was supposed to happen on Saturday, but I completely forgot about it, so I did Saturday's live stream on Sunday. So that was just a random live stream. So we got some things we need to talk about. First and foremost, I told you guys that I was doing a month of no wrestling. Now you may be wondering how that's going. It's going really, really good. And the reason why I wanted to do a month of let me get my story straight here. The reason why I wanted to bump this, it was originally just going to be a no WWE content, and I could still watch Impact and AEW. But I decided to make it harder on myself with no wrestling whatsoever for the month of February. The reason why I have done this is because I want to see, I love a good challenge. And so I wanted to see if I could challenge myself to go without watching no wrestling for an entire month. And it's going really, really well. Haven't missed haven't missed WWE because WWE is stupid. Haven't missed AEW because, well, I don't know. And I haven't missed Impact. I do miss the action, but other than that, I don't miss Impact at all. The second thing we need to talk about is my charger. Not my laptop charger. My laptop charger stays plugged in all the time. Because if I don't know what it is with laptop batteries, but laptop batteries don't last that long. And wait. Hold on. Question. Are you guys hearing me at all? Are you guys hearing me at all? I need the one person that's watching me to type in the chat if they can hear. Because I'm not receiving any I'm not picking up anything on my dots. For those of you that don't know, there are dots on there are 6 dots on the bottom of my screen, and usually when I'm talking, the dots are fluctuating, and they're turning green. But I'm not getting any. I'm not getting anything. Oh well. If I am not I'm gonna watch this back after it gets done, after I end the stream, and just see, because I don't know why there's no feedback with the dots. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, talking about my charger. Hold on. Let me just go see really quickly what percentage my phone is at. It there. My phone is currently at 28% when it was at 29%. This has been going on for 2 days. You see, usually my phone, within a couple of hours being on the charger, my phone would be completely charged at 100%. Even when my phone, even if I put it on the charger, say at 9 o'clock at night, it'll be completely charged in it'll be completely charged by the time I wake up. But that has not been happening for the past 2 days. My phone, my phone's charger has been bouncing around from 46 to 45. And usually I'd say 46 to 45 is a good percentage for my phone. Now, my phone does not keep charge. So I'm probably going to have to get another charger. I'm not going to get another phone if I can help it. But if it's the phone, I'm going to have to, you know, shell out more funny for a phone, more money for a phone. So I may just go to my phone carrier, Metro PCS, and ask to have another LG charger. Well, to be completely honest with you guys, the charger I'm using isn't even the original charger that came with the phone. When my original charger for the phone went out on me, I threw that sucker away, gave another had an old charger lying around, plugged it in, and that was that. So, um the other now here's the thing. I think I know what's been causing the stuttering in my videos. Oddly enough. And it's nothing that I did. It has nothing to do with the laptop itself. I think it has everything to do with the weather, because I went back when I was capturing video, doing captures, well, recording with my laptop. And when it was all good outside, there actually there was no hiccups. But now that it's turned really, really cold and it's been snowing a lot and everything, that now they're stuttering. So I'm saying it's the weather. Now I could be wrong, but that's all I can think of. Now, here's another thing. The other thing is, well, the other thing that I really want to mention is I turned 24, everyone. You know, I used to think, boy, I can't wait to be an adult because when you're being bossed around, you know, when you're being told what to do, I was thinking, I can't wait to be an adult. That way I can do whatever I want to do. Well, now that I'm an adult, I want to go back to being a kid. And truth be told, I am nothing but a really big kid. And excuse me, I gotta take this. Hello? Hello?
Hi, I'm calling from AT&T DirecTV to let you know that your account is qualified for 50% off. In order to obtain the discount, kindly call us back on the number you see on your caller ID. Thank you and have a great day.
I don't have an AT&T account. Well, scam likely calls. You know, that's another thing. That really is a thing. Because I don't know what it is about scammers. I don't know what it is about scam likely calls, but every single time I get one, I answer it, I put it on speaker like I just did, and I listen to what they have to say. Just like just like in that phone call, they said that my AT&T account was eligible for something. Here's the thing, I don't have an AT&T account at all. I mean, used to, like back when I had my BlackBerry, an AT&T BlackBerry. I had fun on that AT&T BlackBerry though. But I haven't had AT&T in a long time. My family well, at first we had a house phone. I imagine everybody remembers the house phone, and everybody remembers like the $50 to $60 you had to pay just to keep it active and whatnot. But I mean, my aunt and my uncle, for crying out loud, they had a house phone for the longest time. And finally, my aunt, she comes over, and her and my uncle got cell phones. And I told her, I go, I I didn't ever I didn't think that you guys were ever gonna get out of the Stone Age. She goes, we're trying. Well, now they're no longer married, but hey. Um oh, back to scam likely calls. So more often than not, I mean, I I've bought here's the thing. I've just now gotten into like Amazon shopping. And so And so I get this phone call completely out of nowhere. And and it's this female voice on the other end of the line saying that you have bought like $4,000 uh, of stuff from Amazon, and it'll be charged to your account. Press 1 if this is inaccurate. Here's the thing. Okay. I've bought on my own personal Amazon account. I have bought 2 Bible covers. One for my Bible, one for my granny's Bible. Didn't buy them at the same time though. Bought mine first and bought hers second. Okay. Then I bought let's see, what was the next thing I bought? Oh yeah. Then I bought one of those cleaning discs for a game console that cost about like $8-9 with tax. Actually, I got this all wrong. My first purchase was the cleaning disc. My second purchase and third purchase were the Bible covers. Then my last purchase to date it are the were the 2 Harry Potter disc sets. And I know that which the Harry Potter disc sets were the largest purchases to date. Um, but I know there's no way that actually went up to $4,000 overnight. Then mostly a lot of the scam calls is the robotic voice saying that we are from the Social Security Administration, you know? And I'm like, you guys are so stupid. First off, the only time Social Security calls me is for my review that they don't do that often. About every 2 years or so, I think. That's the only time Social Security calls. Um, but other than that, I also received a call a long time ago that said like you have over $10,000 in your bank account. I'm like, no, I don't, and I just hung up. So I hope you all are enjoying. I hope you. I hope all of you are enjoying yourselves. I know I am, and I hope that you all have a fantastic day. Tomorrow, tomorrow is looking like 3 above, and from what I'm understanding, we're supposed to get a whole lot of snow. But hey, winter. Yeah, gotta love it. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, gotta love it. So, I just thought, is there any other thing that I want to talk about? Um, hmm. Um, oh yeah. Um, I I want your guys's opinion on something. Actually, no, I don't. Um, so I just found out this week that one of my Xbox 360 discs absolutely refuses to read. And I've checked the condition of the disc, and the condition of the disc, aside from a few scuff marks and a few scratches here and there, it's almost in perfect condition. Now I have worse I have I have worse discs that I can put into my Xbox 360 and it will read. Well, and they will read. But I honestly think that the Xbox 360 I have, because I first had the original the white launch version of the Xbox 360. Then I have to the slim version. I loved that. I, I loved that thing. But here's the thing: the disk drive, uh, the two motherboards that are in the Xbox 360, in that they went out on me, and the disk drive completely went out. So I had to get a new one. Well, lo and behold, it costed me like almost $110 from vintage stock. And when I got it home, I was hooking it up and everything, and it was on. And all of a sudden, I moved it to like I moved it to put the HDMI cable into the back of the system, and guess what happened? Guess what happened? I'm not joking when I say this. Okay? You want to know it got the RROD, otherwise known as the uh the red ring of death, which surprised me. It really did surprise me because the red ring of death was very um I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So it got the red ring of death. And what completely surprised me is that I moved it, not expecting it. And then I see 4 red flashing lights. And I knew then what that meant. My granny was helping me set it up and everything. She goes, "What's that? The red ring of death? What does that mean?" The red ring of death, for anybody that doesn't know, was the was the killer of the first generation of the Xbox 360, because Microsoft got into a really big hurry, and when they got it out to the market, they didn't work out all the kinks. And so when people got home, played it, hold on. I'm going to go turn on the exhaust fan. Somebody didn't do it. Never mind, it is on. So when people got home and played it for far too long, you would have one ring of death because the Xbox is like, overheating issue, dummy. But here's the thing. This became such a big problem that Microsoft was like, we're just going to fix them for free. So, and this is an original this this is an original Xbox 360 that I got from vintage stock. And I have a guess because first off, when I got the Xbox 360 home, I was taking it out of the box and everything. And I was able, well, I was hooking it up and everything, and they gave me one controller, which I was going to keep anyway. But I didn't end up keeping it because here's the thing. Controller was completely dead. And when I say completely dead, I mean so dead that it couldn't be revived by my controller charger. Had the same battery pack as my hold on. Nyko controller charger. And it wanted it would not charge. So I ended up throwing that sucker away, along with my old Xbox 360. So then I began hooking it up, and everything's going well. I got the power supply, and I fed it through to and I fed the power supply to where it needed to go. But then I get to the HDMI cable, and I had kept my original cables from my slim version, but the slim cables won't work on the Xbox 360. So I had to get rid of those cables. Okay. So then we go to the HDMI cable. And the HDMI, where I wanted to put it at the time, was way too short. So me and my granny, we moved stuff around and ended up having a good time. Well, yeah, I guess you could say we ended up having a good time moving stuff around. And that's all, you know. But I honestly think that, which I was actually able to hook it up the next day after the Red Ring of Death, and it worked perfectly. No flaws whatsoever, right? So now, because she had already told me that she was going to take me back to vintage stock and ask for a refund. Okay. Well, she gets home and she says, "Bub, let's go. Let's go to Vince. Let's go take that. Let's go take the Xbox back." I go, "There's no need. I got it to working." She goes, "How did you do that?" "Just hooked it back up." Um, but yeah, that's the story. That's. I'm actually gonna check a Marco real quick. I shall return. I'm not leaving the room.
When I told you WWE bought the Progress indie promotion, well, WWE bringing it back, and they were starting with chapter 104, which I guess all the episodes is named chapters, and they're going to be on the network and some little site. Let me find out exactly when. Let me go back to that real quick. The last show was February 23rd. The new show will debut February 20th. So just 3 days shy of a 1-year break. My only worry is that Vince McMahon would have control of this and not Triple H. And it would be more of what NXT is now. Because Progress was a heck of a show. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Very interesting indeed. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that as good as the Xbox 360 is, I'm thinking it's beginning to just play out. But hey, um, now you may be wondering, well, why haven't you gotten an Xbox One or an Xbox One Series X or S? Well, I got a whole lot of Xbox 360 games. And the Xbox One and the Xbox Series consoles don't I mean, they do have backwards compatibility with some games, but they don't have backwards compatibility with every single game in the Xbox 360 library. I mean, what happened to the days of of like playing playing a PlayStation 2 and you wanted to play a PlayStation game, but you don't have a PlayStation, but you have the game, you have all your PlayStation games, right? And well, all you would have to do is take your current game out that you're playing and put that PlayStation game in, shut the disk drive, and bada bing, bada boom, you're playing PlayStation. A PlayStation game on the PlayStation 2. However, Microsoft did not do that for some odd reason. So, with that being said, I've enjoyed hanging with you guys. I hope you come back next Saturday. Had a little, had some, I was actually going to start this earlier. However, we had something go on with Hugh's internet. By the way, if it was up to me, don't get Hugh's internet. I mean, Hugh's internet it is good. However, there are a lot of times where it just sucks because it's satellite based internet, and satellite based internet just kind of blows. So, like I said, I've enjoyed hanging with you guys. I hope you enjoyed hanging with me. And as always, I'm Hardcore Christopher. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And as always, I'm Hardcore Christopher. Keep it hardcore, everyone.